Inside Tokyo Auto Salon 2022. The Tokyo Auto Salon is a showcase for the latest in car design and technology, but this year it wasn't until Friday afternoon that there were any real surprises. The usually media-dazzled audience was treated to routine events like press conferences and product debuts instead of cutting-edge prototype reveals or celebrity appearances, although I'm sure someone could find room at one event or another. With 40 years under its belt as Japan's sole source provider of automotive grandeza, aka high-handedness on wheels, TAS always reserves plenty space both inside venue gates. On day 2, the public was welcome to enter and explore. However, due to an incident with COVID, everyone had strict guidelines on how they could interact, or else risk being fined for breaking rules such as not wearing masks without reason, personal protection, downloading one's own app that collected data from phones around them so it could be recorded during exposure risks seen by others within range. This caused people who would usually just mill about excitedly waiting out hours until doors open again instead to be more civilized than before. We all social distanced ourselves as best possible while still remaining aware of our surroundings. The Gazoo Racing GT3 prototype and the orange Ferrari Z at Nissan's booth were two of the most popular attractions during this event. Visitors came from near and far just to take a look at these amazing machines. Hiroshi Tamura, who has been a part of the drift scene for years, discussed his recent bonkers Figaro S2000 rocket ship, which took home third place as best tuning car, and what it's like being one cool customer in this community that loves to build things ourselves from scratch, not just buy them ready built by somebody else, but make sure they have your personal touch too, right? While Garage Active founder and CEO Sakamoto Tatsuhito explained how important performance cars are now more than ever before due, mainly because people want their own identity when driving something fast, whether it's legal. The most pleasant surprise was seeing all of the smaller shops and independent builders in attendance. Everyone has an amazing story to tell. Their presence at this event signifies how much they believe it can make a difference by offering something different than what is available elsewhere on average, especially when you consider there were only 5 manufacturers. It's not just about glitzy brands like Honda or Toyota. These individuals prove that creativity comes from unexpected places. In addition, small-sized companies tend to do things differently because sometimes big names simply don't offer enough variety while also providing better products, if engineered correctly, making them worth investing your time. The winner of the competition for Best Off-Road Van build was none other than a company called Veris, which beat out many well-known competitors with their race-ready kamikaze Yarises. A tastefully modded Nissan Ferrari Z also took home first place in this category, but it wasn't as surprising considering how popular those vehicles have been among car enthusiasts lately. What did surprise us though? The award given to an off-road specific model built by someone who traditionally builds amazing vehicles, TSR tuning. The judges must have really liked this Toyota Alfred van because it won Best Family Car at the show. It's different than any other 4x4 vehicle you'll see on terrain or off-road and has some special parts that make its appearance stand out, like imported Lexus LM minivan sourced from Taiwan, topped with Durex Japan rooftop tent carrier for goods storage. The Tokyo Auto Salon is an event we always look forward to covering, and this year was no exception. Getting permission from the Takashima-based crew in their van, they're really nice. The Ferrari Z concept, which combines some old-school Z car with the new Z's already retro aesthetic, made its mark at this year's show. The reworked front fascia and mild flares offer a nice clash between modernity and nostalgia without moving too far away from what makes it popular today in 2022, an abundance of style. Tucked neatly into the engine bay of a Uno's Cosmo, this build began in October, and though it's not 100% complete just yet, there are moments where you can see how close we will be to completion. Many parts have arrived from Australia, which is where most everything else on site comes to, including some custom-made 6 rotors, and they're actually really nice. With only one more month until springtime hits us hard here at Autosport Studios, then I'm sure everyone. Japanese consumers are showing their preference for off-road adventures by shopping at a time when this market has never been more popular. The Greddy brand offers full conversion kits that can turn any car into something with the power and performance to get you out of difficult situations, but also makes them look good while doing so. The RX-7 is a fan favorite at the Tokyo Auto Salon, and it won't be changing anytime soon. The classic body lines, capable chassis with room for an engine compartment make this car perfect to customize into your own unique style. This version was widened by adding vents in order to keep up airflow while also fitting Vision-type DC mirrors typically seen on Honda builds onto its exterior, which gives them that celebrity look everyone loves. So much about you guys' cars. Gone is the subtle, with Veris Japan going wild on their new GR Yaris. The hood and other components use a large carbon fiber weave pattern similar to what we've seen before from Solid and Joker in 2017 to 2018 models of that brand's side project known as Kamikaze. Bulked-up fenders have vents frontward which are reminiscent about how they styled it out here during this same time period under FK8 Type R kit compatibility. Thanks for those looking forward towards getting some tuning parts soon. The Toyota GR86 is the new kid on the block, but old-school AE86s are not forgetting about it. This builder has put their own personal stamp onto this generation of car with tubbed front fenders and highly polished single-turbo engine outfitted for a custom hardline setup, in addition to having an interior that's just as sharp thanks to being fitted by experts who know what they're doing when it comes down how cars should be designed. The Subaru STI-ERA Challenge project, on the other hand, is a show within the show, as it relies on 4 electric motors to generate just over 1,000 horsepower. The multiple car displays at the show were a treat for auto enthusiasts. One of the best sights' favorite sights was this trio of yellow vehicles, a Lamborghini, Corvette, and McLaren sporting their signature wide bodies with vented carbon fiber hoods. There were also plenty more exotic cars on hand, including one very expensive racing stable that had many examples from all eras in its history present to showcase. These included both open-wheeled formulas as well as customs built just for competition use. In addition, there's always an eye-catching vehicle or two coming through TOS every year too. And the Toyota Celica at the show is on the wild side. It's got a front-end conversion from Supra, a partial MKV nose cones up top, and all sorts of other cool features make this car an eye-catching ride for any driver. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.